Good morning, Richard Eckley here. Happy Thursday morning to you. Another roaster here today. Nice and warm. We're on a Thursday, so on a Mindset Thursday on your 4 keys to a healthier, happier you. And the question is, how do you get control of that little voice inside our head? We're all battling that little voice. It's always there in the back of our minds, telling us, perhaps we sort of like think, okay, I'm going to get up and do a run in the morning. And that little voice is saying, oh, just have 5 more minutes lying. So you lie there and then you don't do the run. Or perhaps you're saying, oh, I want to get healthy this week. I'm going to start eating more healthy. And you sat there eating some biscuits and have a couple more biscuits and you're like, oh, one more won't hurt, one more won't hurt. And that little voice, it actually keeps us in our comfort zones. Our comfort zone is where we feel comfortable and secure and quite safe and just like, it's okay, it's comfortable, it's nice where we want to be. But unfortunately, we're not going to move ourselves forward in any direction we want to go in by staying in that comfort zone. We've got to put ourselves outside that comfort zone to actually go for that run, to actually start to eat more healthy, to actually start to look at developing a business perhaps you want to develop, perhaps to look at ways of saving money. And the way we do that is actually using self-discipline to change this little voice. Because once that little voice says, okay, just lay now, 5 more minutes, you've got to say to yourself, no, I'm getting up now. And then you've got to get up and do it now. Or say you've got to eat that biscuit. Say, well, no, I'm going to leave that other biscuits in the biscuit tin. I'm not going to eat the whole packet. I'll eat half and then put the other half in the tin and put the tin away. It's self-discipline. Once you actually start to practice self-discipline, that little voice will actually then become our biggest supporter. Because then it starts to think, through repetition, you start to think, oh, I want to get up and I want to do that run. So it's getting consistency, it's developing a habit. So you're actually doing the things you want to do. And that little voice will actually help you do it. Because quite often at the start of things, that little voice will hold us back on so many things. If you see perhaps a business opportunity or you're going to write a book or you're going to do something different, it'll always say, no, don't do that. We haven't done that before. You can't do it. Don't do it. So then often we don't. So when you actually practice self-discipline, you maybe have that little voice telling yourself, don't do it. Then you think, well, then I want to try and do it. I'm going to start off to see how I can produce myself the things I want to do. And then you move yourself forward, but you've got to use self-discipline to get that little voice working for you. And once that little voice works in for you, you realize there's so much more you'll do. There's so much more things you'll develop as a habit. You want to move yourself forward and have that little voice to support you. So you think, okay, yeah, I can do that. Or yeah, I can give that a try. I can write that book. I can develop that business. I can lose weight. I can go for that run. I can exercise more. I can develop a better relationship. I can learn to save more money. I can learn to develop more money. And you realize you got control. Because once you get that little voice sorted out first of all, and that's an ongoing process, always for the rest of your life. It's always an ongoing battle with that little voice. You never master that little voice. You control it, you teach it, you train it. But there's always going to be that comfort zone. It'll always want to keep you in your comfort zone. And as long as you're in your comfort zone, you're obviously not growing or developing where you want to go. So it's actually using self-discipline to control that little voice and always think, okay, then that little voice is going to probably hold me back. It's going to help me if I help myself, and then I'll move myself forward. But yeah, it's getting control of that little voice, and it's an ongoing situation of thinking, right, developing the habits you want, developing the self-discipline to do the things you want to do, and then you bring that little voice on board to help support you as well. So it's all good. There you are. Have yourself a good one. All the best for now.